Welcome everybody. Alina had a very nice Q&A on her Instagram, and then she decided she's going to bug me with some Q&As.
No, I decided to give him some video content, basically.
Yeah, so she helps me out here. So these are all the questions that our followers asked on Instagram, and we are going to be answering those right now.
Yeah, and on his channel we will do the lifestyle question. On my channel we will do the relationship question.
Perfect.
Let's start.
Boundaries are decided. First question is
things to avoid when an Indian steps into Germany for the first time. Reference cultural differences.
So the ones who have seen my previous video in which I was taking an Indian student from the Hamburg airport to the hostel, a lot of things went wrong just on the way. So first of all, like, you just have to make sure that everything that you are standing at or looking at, you just see if there are some kind of instructions for it. So if there's a seat on top, it's written like maybe it's for people who are physically challenged, so don't sit there. If it's for old people, don't sit there. If you are walking on the red path, which is like the cycle lane, don't do that, because of course you are going to listen some things from that. Also, like, do not be late. I find it so shameful, and I'm ashamed most of the times, because whenever I have some other Indians in my class and they are like, most of the times they are late, and they are always the majority. Like, you wouldn't find some other Asian coming late to the class, but in TUHH, what my experience has been, the Indians, they are always late. And then afterwards, it's so shameful. The professors want to say that, you know, hey, if you don't have any regard for our time, then don't show up at all. So like, these things, when you come abroad, like, every single Indian like represents their own country, and if you're late in these kind of situations, I think for me it's the worst thing that you can do.
I can understand his anger, because I have also experienced that many times, and it's just not professional.
I think for me, punctuality is going to be the most important thing. Just make sure, like, whatever appointment you are having, just be there on time. Like, it doesn't take a lot of effort. Just, I don't know, just be there like 30 minutes before or something, or 15 minutes before if you are like really not a punctual guy.
The second question is, which place has the moderate expensiveness in Germany for students?
So if you would see, like, you know, the area in Munich, so like you will see like Southeast Germany, or in general South Germany, it will be more expensive. North is kinda expensive at some places. So in general, the bigger cities are most of the times are going to be expensive, with the exception of Berlin. Berlin is still like cheap when you compare all of the other like major cities.
Affordable.
Affordable. Like, you can find accommodation for like 240 euros or something there, but if you go even further towards Chemnitz, you can even find a hostel room for just 180 euros. So like, that's how low the prices can go. If you're looking for something affordable, something cheap, go towards East Germany, but it's not so nice when it comes to more like the cultural sides of it. So the East Germany still has like Russian influences there, and people are not so friendly to foreigners many a times. This is like what students report many a times who are studying there. See if there's a compromise. If you want to compromise your experience of Germany for money, like, if you want to do that, then do that. Otherwise, I think South Germany is pretty nice.
And North Germany is the best.
Yeah, no.
Yes. How much time do the people get to spend with their families after work?
I think this is something, Alina should talk about.
Because I work full time, so basically I have 3 hours if I want to sleep early for myself, which has to be divided in household, cooking, cleaning, and then of course my husband. But I think if you can sleep late, then you have of course 4 or 5 hours, but still it's really hard. I don't know. Sometimes I sit at work and I want to do 100 different things when I'm at work.
Right now it's her work feelings coming out at the camera.
Yeah, and
she just came back from work.
I know I can do so many other things, but I of course have to earn my money.
I think that's not like the complete answer to the question. What I would say is, like, many a times I've seen my colleagues, for Alina, like, the work timing is not flexible. She has to go at the specified time and she has to come back at the specified time, if not later. But many a times my other colleagues, like, who are working in proper like German companies, it is possible that you go 7 o'clock in the morning and then afterwards you can return at 4. So then you have like a lot more time to spend with your family in that case, right? So like it really depends. Many times if you're working in some software company, some IT company, then it is going to be even easier for you, because in many companies you're also allowed to work like maybe a day or 2 days from home. So like it really depends on that.
Yeah, but I also used to do shift work, so I also had to have crazy shifts. Sometimes I had to start at 5, I could leave by 2 or 3, then sometimes I had to work till like 1 in the morning, and that was even more horrible.
So it is generally going to be maybe 7 to 4, maybe sometimes 8 to 5. It really depends on the company you're working at.
The fourth question is how to deal with Orthodox mindset of family members. I think this is in reference to Indian family members, or...
Yeah, and I think even in the reference of like when you want to go abroad, or like you want to take a decision where their mindset doesn't necessarily meet yours.
And I think you already made a very nice video about this.
Yeah, I did make a video about it.
A student who wrote to you about this big problem.
But to condense everything into this short form, I would rather say that it is not possible that you change their mindsets. I don't think that can happen at an age when they're like so mature and like they have already seen the world and they think that they know everything. So you cannot change the mindset at that time, right? So I wouldn't focus too much about like changing their mindset. I would rather focus on like convincing them to the next goal that you're having. So maybe you have to go abroad, convince them for that, come up with any kind of excuses that you can. If they are more willing to listen from experts or something, show up a video on YouTube, like show this video or some other video, who knows. If they are into, I don't know, getting convinced by relatives or something, approach them. But I don't really think that you can change the mentality of the people. The only thing that you can change is like maybe the people who are talking to them and the way they are talking to them. Just take control of that and maybe things get better.
Yeah, and I just want to give a message to the parents. You have to think about that your children will live longer than you and they have to be happy with their life. And if they desire to go abroad, then you shouldn't hold them back. I think this is a really bad thing to do, and as a good parent you shouldn't do these things.
So the worst thing is this kind of like guilt feeling that many times like children feel, that they are like just pursuing their goal, but it's like the parents don't want it, so like it gives them a feeling of guilt. I think this shouldn't be there, because you have to understand that you are making your own life. Nobody else is going to have any stake in it. So just whatever you feel right, try doing it. See if it's a calculated decision. Do it. If somebody is happy with it, great. If it's not, doesn't matter, even if it's just your own parents.
What in your life do you feel most grateful for?
Well,
I think this question is to both of us.
Yeah, I think that's true. So like, would it be a combined thing that we both are grateful for something?
No, you tell what you are grateful for. I think it's the same thing. But okay.
I think I'm really grateful for the fact that I could like pursue my dreams in Germany, like that I could come here, because like that was my wish ever since I went back to India, and I just didn't feel that I was in the right place. And like now with the citizenship and everything going on, and I'm like super psyched about it that finally I'm going to be living in the place which I can call home.
Yeah, and I think we are also getting more serious about the future. So that is great. Is that the only thing you're grateful for?
Of course, my wife. How can I debate on that?
I have to drag it
on.
Yeah, so yeah. I am very grateful for my husband, of course. I mean, I grew up here, but still I am very grateful to live in such a nice country, and you just feel safe, and I don't know, I just love the lifestyle here. Then I'm also really grateful for my big family, which is really, really fun. And then my friends,
just pretty much like put everything inside.
My whole life, my cats.
Yeah, I think like for me, like that my parents allowed me like to come to Germany, and if I wouldn't have come to the conference and to the kindergarten, I wouldn't have been able to meet Alina and maybe send her some nice photographs from my kindergarten time, and Alina wouldn't have started thinking nice about me. Who knows, like everything has a reason, right? So yeah, I mean, that day allowed me to do whatever I wanted to do for most of the parts. I think that was really important. I think every parent should do that.
The last question: in Germany, what do people prefer to eat as snacks? What I find what I find extremely horrible is they like to eat these sausages.
Those are tasty.
Salami, this dried one. And when people unpack it in the train, I want to jump out, really. It smells...
Their windows open, Alina, always.
It smells so horrible. So that is a snack which I absolutely hate in Germany and I would never eat. Then I think they like these Salzstangen, these Laugen.
Salted, like these sticks.
Then we have also bakeries on every corner, and then you can get
but if you have to talk about snacks, I've seen a lot of people like eating pizzas. I've seen a lot
that's not a snack.
In university we get it from the local pizza thing and then we just eat it. Dona is a snack.
This is lunch.
Dona is also a snack.
You eat it as lunch.
It is a snack for Indians anyways, and fries. That is also something
for snacks. So
food is going to be different. This is not going to be snacks.
Snacks for me are small things which don't make you full, but which fill your belly a little bit. So all these chips, in Germany people also like to eat chips.
Yeah, chips.
Yeah, fries you can eat, but still it's also, you can get full from that. So I don't know if I would put this in snack category.
I mean,
in India people drink like tea and samosa and things, things like that.
But you also get full from it, so you can call it food.
I have seen this huge snacking culture in India, which, like, for example, we will have a meal, his mom will just start giving me nuts or things like that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to eat, but this is like,
we take care of our health.
Really normal. For us it's like, before a meal you shouldn't eat anything else, just wait for the meal.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Indians like to fulfill their desires.
Yes, exactly.
Whatever they want. Okay, that was the Q&A.
Really?
And we will have some more parts in the future, because I got
she has 5 pages
six pages full of questions. I mean, that's a lot. So, and plus these videos are really fun to make, I think. For me.
And you can make every single question into a video too.
Fighting on camera and...
So that was pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't checked our Instagram profiles out, do that, because we post a lot of interesting stories there. And if somebody is feeling or looking forward to studying in Germany, I have a course, Complete Guide to Studying in Germany. Don't forget to check it out. I have bi-weekly Q&A sessions there. Alright then.
And one thing, just what we are doing these days, we check the comment section and we get inspired for videos. So if you have any questions that are not too personal, because they always tend to get very personal, then just write them and we will see if we can make a video about it.
Alright then, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the other video.